Whatever. I
All right.
don't care what people say.
Okay. So
And
first
that's how we
interaction. Did you
my
jump
first
on his
interaction was
channel?
I went to
Did he
his
call you
my,
up? Okay.
no, my first interaction was I seen him in Armani live and I was just like, oh, okay, like he seems cool. I went to his IG and that there was a video of him and like Al Sharpton. Out of all the videos, that video is what stood out to me. And I was just like, oh, okay, like and I just put like I either put a heart or I put like a 100 sign. And that was it. And then from there he was like, we need to build. And I was like, Bill, like how? And he was like, just hit me. And I was like, nah, I think I was like, nah, you hit me. I don't know. I forget. But that's how
So he
we,
sent a message to you from IG.
yes. Because I left a comment.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
you left a comment on the picture like, oh, cute pic.
Under the
And what he did,
Al Sharpton. That's the one I left
okay.
the comment
And
under,
then
under
he
the
went
Al
into your
Sharpton.
inbox and said, let's build.
Yes.
What did you
Hmm.
think let's build meant? What do you think that meant when you first
That's what
read
I
it?
said. I asked him, I said, what do you mean? And I don't know if he said, I'm going to hit you or hit me. I can't, I would have to go back. I blocked him, so I don't, from IG, so I don't know. But yeah, I would have to go back and see, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right. So now you got a message. You guys start interacting in the inbox on IG. It turns to phone calls, and you guys are going to now meet up, right?
So yeah,
Do you? Okay.
I
So
was
do you remember
actually
that
dealing
first?
with, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna like this. I was actually dealing with someone and I was telling him that this is in October before I first actually met him. And I was telling him, like, hey, me and him was talking to each other and I'm very for it. And I told this person, I was like, hey, I met somebody else because me and this person really wasn't like vibing. And I was like, I met somebody and I'm thinking about meeting this person because me and my girlfriend's already got a trip planned in Vegas. And I told TK the same thing. I said, hey, this person want me to go see him because I've been dealing with this person too. And he was like, oh no. TK said, oh no. He was like, if we serious and da 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 da, he said, I don't want you to go see him. And I ain't gonna lie. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go see him. So I didn't go to this place. Whatever the case, y'all can say whatever you want. I didn't go. I ended it. And I said, you know what? Because me and him been on the phone nonstop all day. I'm talking about like all day. And I said, all right, cool. I won't go see him. And I was already planning the trip with some hosts on the app and Michelle, Kim, I forgot who else, Mother, I forgot who else. And
Okay.
just so happened we were already planning it before I even met TK. And I just said, all right, I'll meet you then. I'll meet TK in person then. And that's when I met TK the first time at the end of the month.
All
Yeah.
right. In Vegas.
In Vegas. Yep.
Okay. And this is
Absolutely.
October. Was this October
And I
2022?
think like somewhere in October, like end of October, somewhere. Yeah, that was the first
2020,
time that we met.
2022.
2021.
Okay. 21. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
now I want to know, before all the chaos started, was there any good memories you had with you guys? Like, give me a great memory that you can recall having with this guy, like just a good time.
That's a lot, yeah. I ain't even gonna
Okay.
lie. The
Give me one.
when the good is good, it's amazing. But when the bad is bad, it's deathly. That's the only thing
Okay.
I can say. When the good is good, it is amazing. He will make you feel like you're the only one. He ain't never said this to nobody. He ain't never done this with nobody. He will make you feel like special. But when it's bad, you're gonna be afraid for your life.
Okay.
And that's
Can you
all
give
I
me
can
an
say.
example of when it's bad? Can you give us an example on when it's bad?
Mm, the I mean, I have a lot. I have a lot. I don't. Do you want me to like? Um. So there was one incident. I don't. I hate just bringing people up. There was one incident where, um, I know he came back and he was being very spiteful because he's a spiteful person. That's one thing I don't like about this man. This man's spiteful. If he don't get his way, if he feel like you done did something wrong, he gonna try to throw something in your face. If it's a female, if it's whatever the case may be. And the thing about him is that I feel like, ugh, Lord, I feel like him. I'm gonna just say it. I feel like him and Armani got it to where they don't show their vulnerability. I don't give a fuck. So when I blow him up and I text him back to back 50, 100 times, that I just don't care, honey. You getting me, you getting all of me. I'm trying to give you my all. You gonna get this. That's how I feel. They're very controlled in that manner. So there's a lot of stuff that y'all don't see when it comes to them. And uh I know that there's a time where I think he was out with someone and he came back because I was blowing him up. And I was in Armani's room. And the reason why Armani got a hole, and this is the green carpet house. The reason why Armani got a hole in her wall and her vanity chair was no longer there and all that stuff was because we got into it really, really bad. I got a bruise on my leg and just different parts of my body and stuff like that. And that was, I don't know if that was the first or the second incident. I would have to look.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
so
no,
let me
that
ask you
wasn't the
this
first. The
question.
first incident was the nose. Yeah.
The nose. Okay, so let me ask you this question. It was a hole in the wall and the vanity chair was broken.
Yeah, her light bulb was broken. They know, they clocked it. The trust me, the discords,
Okay.
everybody clocked it. They clocked it.
All right, but when the wall was burst, what part of your body was injured? Did your head go through the wall? Did his fist go through the wall? Did he pick
I
up the
can't remember.
chair? And
I can't remember. It was that was like the first year, so I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. All I know is the kind of like marks that I had on my body at the time.
now, Korea, I know we have receipts that we're gonna probably produce in part two, but do you mind at least showing us one of the marks on your leg from that incident? Just one, that one, just that one.
Yeah, I don't. I told you. Yeah, I don't mind.
Just that
Let
one.
me share screen. Hold on real quick.
Okay, so everyone, while she pulls up that one receipt,
Wait, how do I
um,
share screen? Y'all got okay. So I'm sharing
well,
screen,
careful.
right?
Make sure you're getting only one. Make sure you only get one photo though,
No, no, it's okay. It's
because
okay.
all of them are.
So this is. Do
Careful.
y'all see it?
Yep, just one.
Okay. So this
So
is the
that's the
wall.
hole
This
in the
is
wall.
yeah. That's January 5th of 2022. This is my leg right here. Do you see Hanu? This is the old house. And I don't. Let me see. Let me see if this other one. Yep, that's it too. That's it too.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right. Thank you.
And
Okay.
the thing is that it was other stuff from my body, but I didn't at the time. I didn't record it at the time. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't, but it's okay. It's okay. Y'all just pray, and justice is justice, and whatever happens is whatever happens. That's the only thing that I can say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And y'all see that was
now,
January.
okay. So now, Korea, we already know now that he uppercut you with the palm of his hand on one incident. Now he's
Mm,
beating you down in Korea, Armani's room on this incident.
mm.
Did you think you were in an abusive relationship at this time? Did you think you were in an abusive relationship now at this time?
I I did. I did. I think I feel like I did. And the reason why I feel like I did is because my mind changed because I was supposed to have moved in. And from this incident with my father, that's when he be like, oh, but she lied. You know how he makes it a big deal, like, oh, she lied and said she was ready to move in and she wasn't. Nigga, you gave me a reason not to move in. You gave me a reason. And to this day, I feel like my reason is fucking valid.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't even gonna lie. I did fall hard for him. I ain't gonna lie. I fell hard for him. And I stood by him. I was telling Brandon today, I know I'm very submissive, but I think I know I was submissive and stupid. And there's a difference. It's okay to be submissive, right? To your man. But I know for a fact I was submissive and stupid in this relationship because I knew my something wasn't right from the time when my dad and he mushed me. Something wasn't right. And then from that incident, something like it wasn't right.
Korea, in your childhood when you were growing up, did your father or mother ever call you like the names like bitch, hoe, slut, or anything like that?
Never.
Did you ever experience those
And
types
I'm
of
not just
names?
saying that. I'm not just
Okay.
saying it. Okay.
Now,
Because I
did
know
you
he's like,
ever
oh, there's no way.
experience so did you ever experience those types of names while under the well in the relationship with TKO?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you give us an example of like a one night when he and what did he say?
I think the night okay, this is too let me tell y'all this. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't. So I'm hip to like. I'm hip to like the LGBTQI or whatever. I don't quote me, but I'm hip, right? Because I got a lot of friends. Um, but y'all know the ball that happened. There was a ball incident. Do anybody know the ball incident? There's a ball that happens. It's really big in New York, y'all. We went. We was in Maroon. Okay. I had Korea had no idea about this ball that was happening
Mm,
in New York. But you know who knew about this ball? Motherfucking TKO.
mm,
TKO wanted to go to this ball. I didn't want to go to the ball. And all I know was he kept saying, Korea wants to meet Cherry the Boom, which I do love Cherry the Boom. I love Cherry the Boom. I love her, whatever the case may be. He kept saying, and I had to say, why do you keep saying I wanted to meet? Like, I don't know nothing about this shit. Just if you wanted to go to the motherfucker. We could go to the ball. Like, I'm not like, what the fuck? You wanted to go to this shit. I didn't. Yes, Cherry
mm.
was there, and I think Dre Baby. Yeah, we met Dre Baby. Yes, Cherry and Dre Baby was there, but I didn't know about even when Royce came. Royce came here. You and Royce came here. She was talking about doing something. I don't know. She know I don't know about that shit. I don't know what goes on and where to go when it comes to that type of stuff. I do think he heard it from the app. I will say that. I think he heard it from the app. However, I didn't want to fucking go to that shit. You did. Stop saying I wanted to go. I didn't want to go. I didn't know nothing about it until you mentioned it, and then I was down for it to go. And I told him, and I said to his face, "Why the fuck you keep saying, oh, we only going because Korea wanna da 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 da?" And I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's cool, but behind the scenes, I'm like, you know, we ain't gotta go here. Like, I don't care about going
Okay.
to no ball.
So
And
so
from that
when
time, what happened was, I'm gonna answer your question. What happened was is that we was all live. It was a good time. We met Dre Baby, and I was able to get closer to the show. Like the people dressing up, they was introducing everybody, and I was able to get closer. I left him for 5-10 minutes, and apparently he was calling me a bitch at that time. And even though I think he probably called me a bitch before that too, but this is what I remember. He called me a bitch at that time, and I didn't realize he was calling. He just kept calling me like, "Yo." hurry up, like I'm ready to go. Da, 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 da. And then I went into Cherry's live. She kept asking for me, like maybe a day or two later. I went into Cherry's live and she kept asking for me. I'm like, what's up, Cherry? Like, why you keep, and she was like, why would you let him disrespect you like that? And I was just like, what do you mean? She was like, he was calling, and I was like, he was calling you a bitch. And I was like, no, he wasn't. And they was like, it's on YouTube, girl. It's on YouTube. So I got off with Cherry because she was like, I would have loved to have met you and all this other stuff. And I asked, I said, did you call me a bitch? Because I was in the front giving people what the hell they wanted to see. And he apologized again. He said yes. And I apologized. He was like, I didn't feel comfortable and I felt like you left me and da 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 da. But he was like, I did, and it was on live, and he was like, I apologize. I'm so sorry.
So now we're building a track record at this time. So now what you know is he will hit you and he will call you a bitch and he will apologize and apologize. So now we have a pattern.
Oh yeah, we definitely do.
So, Korea, throughout all these times that he was hitting on you and kicking on you, did he ever tell you to protect him? And what I mean by that is he's hitting and slapping you down. Did he ever say, don't turn me in, don't tell anyone, keep my secret? Like any anything like that?
Mm. Nah, he wouldn't say it in those terms, but he would go live and be like, "Nah, Korea's a real one. Like, trust me, I know. Y'all
Mm.
know, y'all heard it. No, she a real one, and she down, and da da da. That's his thing. He gonna make you feel like you doing the right
Mm.
thing, and da 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 da. Oh, she this, and she shows up, and honey, we've been through some things, but da 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 da. Da. Yeah, That's what he
So
says
I
all the
whoop
time.
her ass and then I call her bitch, but she cool. She ain't telling nobody. She's a down one.
Yep.
Did you think you were a down one? Is that how you feel? You were a down
Um,
one?
I don't think I was a down one. I just think I was stupid in love. That's all.
Okay.
I don't think I was a down
Now,
one. I'm not the one to be necessarily a down one. It's just like I think I'm very forgiving and I hope for the best. That's all. Just stupid in love. I don't have a better explanation to be honest with you. And I take
okay, so
accountability.
now, Korea, before you went into the house, did you receive any warnings from any other girls that probably had dated him on or off Bigo? Did anyone say, Korea, what you doing? Like somebody else that ever experienced things with him?
Oh, you talking about like friends?
Well, people that's actually dated him before on or off the app. Any warnings? Like any?
No, yeah. I mean, of course, like people would be like, "What do you like?" They were confused, and in the sense of like, "What are you doing?" and stuff like that. But I didn't. Even with the Yetta situation, to this day, I haven't. I don't think I've seen unless he showed it to me. I don't think I've seen the Yetta situation where he threw the milkshake. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know him like that. What I do know for sure is the diamond situation where somebody got killed and his name was involved in it. And then the poly auditions. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Now, we've
Mhm.
heard that he hits you, calls you bitches. When is the first time that you've ever seen him hit Armani?
The first time I ever seen him hit on runner. Oh Lord, y'all gonna hate me. The first time. There was instances, um, but I ain't gonna say but. There was instances, but however, it was more so like, damn, damn, that's a good question. There was definitely instances, um, but I always Armani knows. She knows I stood up for her. That's all I can
Okay.
say. There was so and there was times where his brother, Mr. K, stood up for it too. Like there was different instances, but I can't like give you.
Okay. We'll
I
leave it.
know I
Okay.
know of an instance that was very very crucial to me, and I know of certain times, but I feel like that might be part two. If we do a part two, I you just let me
Okay.
know. But during the first year or so, I know that, okay, for example, um okay, so what I don't know what year this was. When was the lap dance with Armani that I did? I did a lap dance on Armani. Do anybody was that 2022 or 2023? I don't know. But that's the time that I remember, and I felt like he was being mad disrespectful to her on her motherfucking birthday. Okay, 2022. And I felt like he was being mad disrespectful, and I didn't like it. And I said, Armani, leave his motherfucking ass alone. Cause I said, you ain't gotta deal with this shit on your motherfucking birthday. I was so mad. He was so rude and disrespectful to her, and she wasn't even doing a goddamn thing.
All right. So
And
let me. Okay. Go
when
ahead.
he got mad at me for saying, Armani, let's leave him the fucking alone. Let him be with his motherfucking life and let's go upstairs. He got mad at me. And um I just remember saying, like, I just remember like going back in the studio in the old house, like, leave him alone, da da da, let him be. That's all.
All right.
And then mhm,
So have you ever seen him? Have you ever seen him slap or punch another woman?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The only one I know is me and it's gonna either be me and Armani. It ain't gonna be nobody else. Me or Armani. Me or
Now,
Armani.
Korea, are you familiar with the Nature Boy situation, like the Nature Boy household, like the Nature
Mhm,
Boy
mhm, mhm,
situation? If we
mhm.
were to compare the Nature Boy situation to the situation that took place with you and Armani and TKO under his roof, is there any similarities to that?
The only similarities is when he says goes, the abuse. Now he never did know with me, he never did know like online sex shit. He never did that. Right? The public like the public like revenge porn or having sex online, he would no. Um he wouldn't, yeah, he didn't do that with me.
Okay.
But the like what I'm saying, the flow of things, possibly like what he says goes, and the abuse and the like how you could say a certain thing and it sound good. Like for example, he will come live and say, oh, I apologize to Armani and Korea for whatever but that nigga will never say, excuse me for the N-word. He will never say why. He'll be like, I did some fucked up shit. But he ain't gonna
Okay.
say why he did the fucked up shit. So he will have me and Armani say, like for Armani, um, I stepped out on him and I cheated, so let me apologize. We gotta blatantly say the disrespect. He not gonna say it.
All right.
He just gonna be like, I was foul and I need to take accountability. And so, I apologize to Armani and Korea. And so that's what he gonna do. He will
Okay.
never
So
say
what he did. Okay. So I have another
right.
question. Did he ever pin you two against each other? Did you ever have to slap Armani for him, or she ever had to hit you for
Oh,
TKO?
hell no. No. No.
Did he ever pin
No.
you two against
All I
each other
know
where you had
is
to argue?
Armani, all I know is I'm gonna say this now. Anytime him and Armani got into it, if I was under that roof and I heard some commotion, oh, Armani had me. Armani will never go live. and say, I wish Armani motherfucking would go live and say, Korea was never there for me, and she never, every single motherfucking time something happened. I would tell that man to this. I would tell him, look, he will be like, get the fuck away. I'm gonna fuck you up too. I'll be like, oh well, we all three gonna be motherfucking fighting. No shade. We all three gonna be fighting. Or I would say, I'm gonna walk away, but if I hear some shit, it's gonna be a motherfucking rap. Those are the two
So,
options that man
okay.
had when it came to myself or when it came to Armani. I ain't playing no, I'm
So,
not playing no games, bruh.
so
I
when
wish
he,
Armani would come up and
okay.
say
So,
there was a time where I wasn't there for if I was in the house
so what I'm gathering is when he's attacking Armani, you come to her rescue.
every single time.
Now, when he's attacking Armani, is it in her room or his room?
It don't matter. I don't care if it was in the kitchen, in her room. I don't care. Bathroom, his room. I don't care. I'm a very calm and graceful and forgiving person. And thank God that I have that quality because there were a lot of times where I could calm Armani down and I could calm him down and I could calm myself down.
So, what would trigger TKO to hit you or Armani? Like, what type of triggers would make
It was
him?
never the same thing. It was never the same thing. I don't know. Mm, Lord Jesus. Okay, let me accept this. All right. So he would get mad. I feel like he would get mad at Armani, and I wish they would both come up and say that I'm wrong. But he would get mad at Armani and say, "You don't come in my live enough, and da 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 da, and you sit in the background, and da 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 da." And this is, and I get Armani's perspective. I actually understand Armani's perspective. Like y'all got to understand, she been with this person for a very very long time. So give her grace and give her understanding. But I also get at times what TKO would say, in a sense, and I would I would tell Armani all the time, sit in the front seat, Armani. You got it. I'm gonna let you sit in the front seat. It'd be simple shit like that. Sit in the front seat, Armani. Or let's go do this content, Armani. Let's go do this. Or I have this idea. And Armani will either say yes and not do it, or she'll be like, Korea, no, I'm not in the mood. Like, just let me meditate and
Okay.
pray and get myself
So one
together.
second, Korea.
And
So we're talking about when he would actually hit you guys. Like, what will trigger him? What are some triggers?
this
And
is
give me
this
an
is this is
example.
something this is what I'm
Okay.
talking about. This
Okay.
is what I'm talking about. So in his head, he will be like, Armani know what the fuck she doing? Like she know that if you always sitting in the front seat, who gonna get the backlash? Me and you. Da 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 da. Needless to say, the people y'all don't know. I'm literally telling Armani sit in the front seat. Armani, you can have a front seat. Armani, let's do this. Let's do this content.
Okay,
Let's
so
do
when
and
you
Armani.
tell Armani, okay, so stop for a second.
She
So
don't
when you
want
tell
to.
Armani to sit in the the front seat, when does the violence start? So you tell her to sit in the front seat.
No,
When does
it
the
would
violence?
only yes, so it would only start when it would only start if he notices like people are attacking either me or him. Does that make sense? Like if it's constant attacking in the comments or she just not showing up or whatever the case, it will be a constant attack. Does that make
What
sense?
would trigger him? What would trigger him to bop you or bop Armani, like in the household? What would trigger him to put his hands on you, put a hole in that wall, tear up that chair, bruise your face? What would trigger him? Like, what is an
Oh, okay.
example? Like,
So for me, what I will say is that for me, I would say another incident would be the trash incident. And the trash
okay,
incident is I remember we were sitting in his bed and he asked me to take the trash down in his room. And I said, okay, I'll take the trash down in your room. and I went about doing something else. I don't know if I went to go wash clothes, whatever. I was like, I'll do it, but I went and did something else. And he was like, "Yo, I'm telling you to take it down now. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You taking your?" He was like, "You taking your time." And I said, "Well, I said if it's that important to you to take the trash down, I said do it yourself."
Mm.
From there, y'all, that man took that trash. He disrespected the shit out of me. He put that trash on me. The trash was on his wall. We was fighting. He broke my work laptop that he never paid for. To this day, you never paid for the my work laptop, and I wish you would fucking come up and say that you did. You never paid for it. And then he hit my head. He has a very sturdy, the frame of it is wood, it's real wood. And he pushed me so hard against that wood that it damn near almost passed out. And I got this big ass knot, and I got a picture of it. I got this big ass knot on the back of my motherfucking head because I didn't move as fast as he did. And I got text messages to Armani telling him my fucking story. So it's no lie. It's no lie.
So he dumps the garbage trash all over you and
Oh,
proceeds to beat
he
you.
took it and was like, "Bitch, da 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 da." The trash is everywhere. He got trash on him because I'm fighting him back. All this shit, like all of it. It's messy. It's on his wall. It's on the bed. It's on the floor. Everything, because I didn't take the trash down as fast as he wanted me to. Lord Jesus,
So
make
some of
it
this
make
stuff is
sense.
minute. The things that tick him off is small stuff.
Small shit. That shit came out of nowhere. And I got messages to Armani saying that. I said something to Armani like, "No, what happened yesterday was really, really bad. And I think it was like over some trash, bruh. And I don't understand it." I said,
And
"I
who had to
don't."
clean and who had to clean the trash up?
I think we both did, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. I think we both did.
So after he beat you down and put a knot behind your head, did he apologize again?
He, yeah, I'm sure I think he apologized. I think he apologized. I ain't gonna say that he didn't. I think he did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hold on, I got pics. Hold on, real quick. I'm looking at the
Okay.
comments.
So
Hold on.
she's gonna go ahead and grab a picture, y'all. I saw the pic. It's a nice bruise right behind her ear. We were gonna wait to tomorrow, but we'll go ahead and show you guys now. Careful, Armani, because so there it is in
Pick
the
the
middle.
one.
That one,
Yeah, this
yep,
is
that's
it.
it. This is where her head hit his wood bed when he was
Uh-huh.
slamming her. He pushed her head to the wooden bedpost, and it
Yeah,
swelled big in the back of her ear.
yeah. That's it.
So I know. So
But
Korea is a
this is the
little.
thing, y'all. This is another thing. So what I'm showing y'all is when I do take pictures of stuff, I know that y'all it may not look as bad, but this is like the early stages of the pics that I take. I don't take necessarily pictures of like how it turns colors.
They
It's
said,
usually
"Oh, it's
when it
bad.
happens. Even at,
It's bad, Korea."
that video, we was at his tire shop. He doesn't even know this, but I rode with him to the tire shop and I went to the bathroom and I took a picture of the back of my head,
When you
and
were able
like
to
he
break
doesn't
free.
know that. But it was
Okay.
probably either the same day or the next day, I forget. But yeah, and that was because that was over trash. That was over trash because I didn't take the trash out as fast as he wanted me to. Make it make sense.
I'm
It
sorry.
doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. Did
It doesn't
that
make
when he hit your head to the wood, Korea? Did you black out at all? Because that looks like a nice.
No, yeah,
push.
no. I told him that I was like, I feel dizzy, stop. And I think when he saw it, even when Armani saw it, she was like, Korea. And I said, exactly, Armani. So I don't think Armani was there when she might have been at work. I don't think she was there at that time. So like I don't hold like nothing against her, nothing like that. But I think she was at work, but or she was either asleep, one of the two. But yeah, she was just like, Korea, that's bad. Like she was like, do you need to go to the hospital? I was like, I was like, I'm all right. I'll be okay.
Did she
Yeah,
ever
but
come in to
I
help
felt
you
dizzy.
when you guys were fighting? Did she ever come in to help
Yeah,
you?
there were times that she helped. There were times
Have you
that
ever
she
thought
helped.
about double teaming him? Like, have you guys ever thought about just jumping on him together?
No, no. Mm-mm.
Is there a time you guys ever talked about him stopping their abuse? Like, just don't hit me anymore. Him promising you I won't do it again. Was there any conversation like that?
All the time, all the time. We went to a couple therapy session one time, one time, and during this one, and it was through FaceTime, and during this one time, I didn't even say anything about abuse, right? Because me and him agreed that we wouldn't bring it in to the conversation. It was just me and him. It wasn't me, him, and Armani. It was just me and him. And we went to this one there. And so my therapist that I have now said, Korea, because of what I know, I can't be biased and do a couple therapy session with you both. So he was like, I will refer you to somebody. So this is how I got this lady, right? And he did agree to go to the therapy session one time, 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, that lady said, Korea, I will
Mm,
give you therapy for free if you leave this man alone. Because she was like, even
Jesus.
though you ain't say nothing that is going on, she said, I know what's happening behind the scenes, and what I see is bad. She was like, I pray for you and all this other. And she probably hit me up for a few weeks. She probably hit me up for a few weeks saying like, Hey, Korea, like I want to give you free therapy sessions and da 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 da. But I kept ignoring her. I just kept ignoring her. But from that one therapy session, and I ain't mentioned none of the shit that we talking about right now. I ain't mentioned none of the shit we're talking about right now. And she said, I will give you and provide you therapy sessions for free if you walk away from this man. One conversation. That's that's how irate he was with her.
Wow. So I'm going to ask you this question, Korea. You've already explained to us that you began to recognize that you were being abused. Did you ever feel afraid when you were like starting to gather and harvest your receipts? Like, when was the day you woke up and said, I need to start taking photos of this? I need to start documenting these bruises.
I want to say, because this is the thing. Like, I'm learning stuff, so I know that I'm starting. Like, I forget like trauma. Um, in therapy, I've been learning that. uh, when did I start? I probably the ear part. And because I know that there was an incident that happened here in New York, and I think I was mad at him for calling. I think he called Armani another name. It could have been Barbie at the time. I don't know. He mistakenly called her. Say it's Barbie. Don't quote me on it, y'all. Don't quote me, honey. But he mistakenly. I think we're walking into the door, and he mistakenly called Armani Barbie, and I was like, why the fuck would you do that shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, it was so weird to me. And um that's when I know my eye, and I don't have pictures of this. I know my eye was busted and my lip was busted. And he just got his Bentley. And I remember wearing, and I said this in my live before, I remember wearing a New York cap, and he would not put the camera on me. But because of the blood that was coming out of my lip and my
Mm.
eye, I think I didn't take pictures of it. I think he did. And he felt bad because of how I looked. He was so apologetic about how I looked. And I think from after that moment, I think I was like, okay, Korea, like you gotta start. This ain't making no sense. You gotta start doing something.
So at this point, you got blood coming out of your face.
Yeah,
So now he's balling up his fist and punching you. Is that what
yeah.
happened?
Well, I think I don't know with the lip. I don't know how that busted, but I know for the eye, he definitely headbutted me really bad to it busted my eye open for sure. Hmm.
A headbutt, Korea?
A
What
headbutt.
happened that day? What did he blame you for that day? Why would he
I
headbutt
think
you?
I got mad at him for calling Armani another name.
And he justified that he was in the right by headbutting you. You were in the wrong for checking him,
I
so
know.
he
Well,
headbutt you.
I know that's what it was. I know it was. He called Armani, and I was like, "Why the fuck would you do that?" Like, I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I don't like. I'm not gonna be like, even though I be scared at certain times and stuff like that. Um, but um, I'm not gonna hold my tongue. And he called her another name. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck you fucking slip up with that shit? Like, what the fuck? And I just can't. I was just like, I was just disgusted at that time. I was just like, bruh, I'm done. Like, just do you. Go have your live. He didn't like my energy, and it just went left.
So when he headbutted you, Korea, did you fall backwards? Or
Yeah,
were
I was
you
in the corner of my by my bed. I was sitting on the floor in the corner holding on because I have a canopy bed, and I was holding on to the pole of the canopy bed. I was holding on to the pole canopy bed, and that's when it happened. He knows, and we had to chill out because it was so much blood. He knows, trust me. That man know. We had to chill out because it was so much blood. I was like, "Get the fuck off of me!" Like, what the fuck? And it was just blood coming from my lip, coming from my eye. He knows.
Korea, when he
He
beat
knows.
you like this, did he help you clean yourself up at least?
He did. He did. I think he even took pictures of this incident. I think is the one time he took pictures of because he was here and I didn't take pictures of. So I think he may have it. I think, but I'm not gonna say that he does or not. It's been yeah.
So,
Hmm.
Korea, with you receiving all these knots and bruises from him, was there ever a time you weren't going live? Or is there ever a time that he made sure, even though after a fight, he made sure you went live? Did you have the choice not to go
Yeah,
live or
that's
did you?
that's a perfect incident. We went live literally the next morning, and he would not. I remember having on my New York hat. It was very low. I was in the passenger seat of the Bentley, and he would show me, but he would be like this. It would be very far. He would show me, but he wasn't gonna show me up close. I don't have that live. I look for it. I don't know where it's at. I don't have it. Connie didn't start taping us until like June 2022. We figured that out. So I think it happened before that. But because he got his car, what, April of 2022? But I don't have it. We like both of us would cam up after some shit. Both of us would cam up after some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, Delta. So, Korea,
Like
this
it
is
was
my
nothing.
question. This is new to you, right? You're getting beat. You're a light skinned woman, very fair skin. You have bruises everywhere. How did you cover these bruises up to go live?
Makeup, a hat, just don't put the camera on me. Any of that.
So there's times where you're sitting next to him on live and you're bruised, but you're basically kind of in the background.
Yep. Being in the background. It could be anything. But I mean, this is what I'm saying, y'all. When you're in it and you feel like you're in love, it's just hard because I don't come from a place of trauma where I experience, any type of trauma from my mom, my dad, or any type of situation from anybody else. So for whatever reason, and it could be because, the experience that I had with my dad during COVID, it could be I felt like I was ready for a relationship, but maybe I wasn't. And I was still mourning my father. That could be it. I'm not looking for sympathy from anybody or anything like that. I'm not looking for any of that. All I know is that I was submissive and I was stupid as fuck. That's it.
Mhm.
And I take accountability for that.
So with all the beatings, Korea, did you ever talk to your mother about it or any other family
Mm-mm.
members? You
No,
protected him.
I denied it.
Okay.
The only thing that I can say is my brother told him one day and said, "Hey, all I know is that our family gets multitude of shit from you." And my brother said, "Some of it gotta be true." But he was like, "Until my sister says this is what's going on," they were like, I can't say nothing about you. Cause right now she telling me ain't none of that is that is happening. But they was like, do I think that some of it is true? They they told him, my brothers told him, they were like, some of it gotta be true. Cause it can't be multiple different women saying the same shit and you the common denominator.
So Korea, when you chose to withhold information of him beating you, do you feel as though you were protecting TKO or were you protecting your family?
TKO. Always TKO. Always TKO. Mm-hmm. Always TKO.
Why do you think you did that?
Mm-hmm. Because I loved them and I was genuine and um I loved him. I was genuine, and I just hope that he was changed. He has a gift of gab. That man will make you feel like you're special and you're the only one, and he's only ever done this with you, and um, you know, all this shit. So yeah, mm. Yeah,
Korea,
I don't have a good valid reason if that's what you're asking. I don't have a good valid reason.
okay. Korea, what did you think about TKO when he would talk to you or attempt to do poly additions and bring additional women in the house? How did you feel about that?
I wasn't for it. I wasn't for it. I think during the time where it was our worst situation, what we are you good right now, or like how far are we going? Cause
6 more minutes.
okay, so during our worst situation, I let them know that uh, I wasn't gonna be there. I wasn't gonna be there with another woman. Knowing what I know that goes on in the background, I don't give a fuck who it was. I know a lot of people thought that it was Boss Life and P&D or whoever. No, I don't care who it was. I, as a woman, um, I wasn't going to stay there and be in a household knowing what I know, what happens. And we could talk about that later. And they're going to get text messages. They're going to get, like, me and Armani had fucking safety codes. What is that called?
Like
Codes.
Morse codes, safety
No,
codes,
not Morse code. It was like, if I send this to you, safe words. We had safe words.
safe
Me and
words.
Armani
Okay.
had safe words. Yeah, we had safe words. And yeah,
Mm.
I wasn't gonna be there. I don't give a fuck who it was. And he said that in his live. If y'all recall back, he will say, "Oh, Korea don't care who it is." I wasn't gonna be there and allow another woman to come up in there knowing what I know, and that's just my opinion. They could lie about it, they could sugarcoat it, they could do whatever they want. But I know if y'all go back and watch some shit, that man will say, "Oh no, Korea don't care if it's a boss life or whoever." I told them straightforward, I won't be there if knowing what I know that happens on the back end. I'm not gonna do it. And I'll tell y'all everything that happened and how it happened and all this. I got text messages. I got worse shit that happened. Like, bruh, the shit is like it's a fucking movie. It's a Tubi movie. I ain't even gonna lie. If not better, it's a Tubi movie. If not better.
So do you feel as though with us going to go deeper into different questioning, in the second interview, do you feel as though you're going to hold some things back, or you're going to be more like?
No, I can only speak on what is true and what my journey is, what my trauma is, and what my healing is. If it's not true, I'm not gonna speak. No, no, no. If it's something that I don't remember, right? Because that's just my defense mechanism. I can't speak on it because I don't want to lie on anybody. I don't care who it is. But if it is true, I'm gonna speak on it, and they will know. Like they would literally, y'all would literally know. He needs help, and he needs serious help, and it's just sad because I don't think nobody. I could understand if I was a disrespectful woman, or if I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like I don't think he gets to this day. I don't think he gets that I wouldn't have a problem moving in if you wasn't physically, mentally, and emotionally abusive. I think he tried to break me down, and by the grace of God, I think God said, not her. You, this one right here, it's a wrap. I think like I tried to give you somebody that was genuine and I tried to give you somebody that was real and try to da 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 da, but he just I don't think he knows how to love. Although I thought it was love at a certain point in time, but it's that's not love, bro. Like I've nobody's ever called me a bitch. Nobody's ever put hands on me. Nobody's ever done any of that in my whole 43 years of life until I met that man at 40 years old.
And Korea, I have another question. At any point did he try and control your finances?
Oh yeah, he did. He did. Um so when he cheated on me on our anniversary here in New York, we had a conversation and at the time when I was working, um I have a certain amount going into my mom's account, and he was like, well, when you move, he was like, you know, we'll just send your mom like something separate or something like that. And I said, I'm not. I told him, I was like, I ain't closing my account. I was like, what are you talking about? She gonna keep getting that out my check. That little bit of whatever I can put aside to her, she gonna keep getting that. And he was just like, what? And he was like, no, it's gonna be all under one name and da da da. I said, bruh, I'm not closing my account for my mom. Like, what the hell? I said, me and my brothers, we all put in towards my mom. So that's when he flipped my table. And by the grace of God that day, I think because I was shaking so much that he saw it, that he left and he hit up knowledge. And that's when he had sex with knowledge. And he still blamed me to that. He don't take accountability for that. Not only did he continue to lie to the very end, that man just sent me a conversation that him and her had after poly auditions, the recent one, where she said whatever, 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 that nothing happened. And he lied in my face. And I asked him again, did you sleep with the girl? Like, just tell me if you slept with her. And he denied it to the end until Donald woke up and said, you know what? I don't deserve this shit. Let me tell the truth. I did it. I think it was Saturn. I don't even think it was knowledge. I think it was Saturn, to be honest with you. But whatever the case may be, like he lied to the. I think after we broke up is when I really found out that he actually did he was lying to me. That was one time when he controlled my he tried to control my finances. I'm not closing my account that I send money to my mother out just because I'm moving
Mhm.
in with you. Just know
So,
that a certain amount is gonna go to my mama from my check. That's it. And
so
then
did he
and,
want all the
and
money to be routed to his account? So shut your account
yes,
down. Really?
yes, that was the argument. I told him I don't care about joining you in Armani's account. I don't care about that. But the account where I have with my mom and she gets this certain amount every 2 weeks, I'm not shutting it down. And that's when the Crystal girl, remember Crystal came forward and said some shit because I told her some stuff. He had flipped my table and he didn't put hands on me. He didn't put I will say that. At that night, he did not put hands on
But
me.
he broke
But
your table. He broke your
he
furniture.
broke the yeah. Well, he didn't break the
And
table.
it's
It
a
just
glass.
flipped. Yeah,
Okay.
the glass on it broke. Certain things broke. He didn't break the table, but certain things on it broke. And I was shaking so bad. And I said, "You got to get the fuck up out of here." And from there, he hit up the other girl. That was our weekend of our anniversary. And to this day, that man blamed me because he's like, "Oh, you were speaking into existence, and that's the power of words." And you kept talking about her and because I know you. It's not that I kept talking about her. It's because I know you. And I know that woman ain't going crazy for no reason because I know what the fuck you
Hmm.
do behind scenes. You have no boundaries. You have no respect for your relationship. But you want me and Armani to be respectful as fuck and do XYZ. And you ain't fucking got it. I'm not doing it. I'm
So,
sorry.
Korea, do you feel as though he's not good with money management? Like, what are some of the things
He's
that
not.
you've seen him just spend his money on frivolously? Like, what have you seen? What did you notice?
Hold up.
Okay, everybody, thank you guys for being
Oh, okay.
here.
You said, hold up. You said, what's your question?
Okay, so you just told us that you knew that he wasn't really good with money management. So I'm asking
He's
you, what are
not.
some of the things? So, what are some examples of
Because
some things he
even
done?
when he went to Miko and they gave him that big check, me and Armani said, "Don't get this Bentley." Me and Armani both told him, "Don't get the Bentley." And I get it because I do think that he might speak it into existence because I think there's a rap out there where he was like, "I'll be riding around in a navy blue Bentley" or some stuff like that, and he saw the Bentley, he was able to buy it. Now I didn't help him with the Bentley. I didn't help him with the Bentley. No shade. I didn't help him with
What
the
did he
Bentley.
get? What did he get from Miko? Did he get like 50,000 or something, or 75?
I want to say 50. I think it's 50. I
He got
think it's 50.
50,000.
It was 50. It was 50. Yeah, it was just 50. And we kept telling him, and I kept telling Armani, like, tell him don't get this Bentley, girl, don't get the Bentley. She was like, Korea, he gonna do whatever he want, just let him do. And he did, and it is what it is. And that man paid so much on his motherfucking tires because the tires he want to put on there, oh, it was a headache. That shit was a headache.
So
That
he
shit's a
takes
headache.
$50,000 instead of investing
No,
in.
the Bentley wasn't 50,000, but the Bentley wasn't 50. The Bentley was like 30, maybe. I think 30.
Oh, oh, okay.
Hmm.
But he took all that money and bought a Bentley and some tires.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't boss life money either. Mm-mm.
Did,
It wasn't
Career,
my money. It was boss life.
do you feel as though he controlled your Bigo check, you and Armani's Bigo money
No,
as well?
no,
Okay.
no. Now I don't know about Armani's, but mine, no. I gift, and people don't understand this. So even before him, I would just drop yachts on Jason Lee. People don't understand that. He never got my checks unless I wanted to gift him my checks. And y'all have to understand that when me and him first started dating and people started to realize that it was serious, my gifting came down. So I wasn't hitting, even the shit that I'm hitting now, I wasn't hitting when I was with him. I will probably hit 100K, 200K, 300K at the max. Bruh. And if I wanted to gift him that, I did. Hold up real quick. I don't
Okay.
know why. Okay, this is the thing. Hold up. Let me share this too. Hold on real quick. Share.
Okay, guys, she's gonna pull up a receipt for you guys.
This is I think this is Cash App. Hold on. Hold up. This is Cash App. Nope. All right. This is Cash App right here. This is his Cash App. TKO Capone's secret tab. My history with him. Hold up. My history with him is that man, I have received $4,133 from that man. And I have sent him $3,877. I don't and look, April 23rd, 2023, that man sent me $200 just because I love you. Do y'all see that? I don't know why people think besides Bigo, and I'm cashy on Bigo, bruh. I'm cashy on Bigo. This is not a lie. I'm cashy, bruh. It wasn't. I gifted him. I gifted him what I wanted to gift him. I gifted him what I wanted to gift him in a relationship. That's recent. I literally just screenshotted that.
What?
That shit is recent.
So what that shows is that you didn't really cash out on him. You didn't give him 10 grand, 20 grand, and he didn't get like it was
No, I
okay.
will say this. That man never asked me to strip. He never asked me to walk the blade. He never asked me to come with a coin. I will say that. That's the only thing that I will say about that man. Because that's the last time we cashed app. The reason why it says 2023, y'all, is because that's the last time we ever cashed apped each other. Why would we cash app each other in 2024?
So Korea, did he ever ask anybody to strip for him to make money for the house?
No, not to my knowledge. On the back end, I don't know. But for me, no. No.
Did he ever ask anyone to hoe for him or anything like that?
Nope. 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 No. Now I will say some shit that I don't respect as a man that he did. I will say this. And she gonna be mad as fuck when I tell this. Armani, you gonna be mad as fuck. That man disrespected the fuck out of Armani. And I'm gonna tell you how he did it. Armani will go to work every fucking day. And a lot of the times Armani will go to work because she just don't want to deal with the fucking man. No shade. This man, while his son was living there, I don't even, do I got proof of this? I will
We'll
have to
just
go look.
listen. We'll just
I will
listen.
have,
We'll listen.
okay. This man, I don't know what year, if this was 2022, 2023, but this man wrote on every day, he would get a piece of paper and write down how much Armani made, if she did good or not, and post it on the fridge. And his son lived there.
So he had a pay chart for money where she got gold stars.
No, it could have been. It could have been bad. It could have been. She could have bought
Or
in
bad or
whatever.
green star. Oh my God.
It could have been whatever. And me and Armani asked him, take that down. Your son, everybody has to open up this fridge and see how embarrassing that is. And he would say, if anybody take it down, I will fuck you guys up. Don't take it down. I don't respect it. And I think Armani took it down one time, and no shade, I put it back up because I knew what would have happened if he realized she had took it down.
Oh my God, that she had taken the good and bad chart down. So did he put
Yes.
check marks? Did he put smiley faces?
No,
Did he
it
put
wasn't. No,
good?
no, no. He'll be like, Armani went to work such and such date and she made this amount. And the next day it'll be the same thing. But the fact is that I can understand. Now I can't even understand if I lived there. But his son was there. So his son had to
Yeah.
open up that fridge. And I wish Armani would fucking cam up and say that shit is a fucking lie. I would be shocked as hell. That ain't no fucking lie. I got a message from her saying, hey, it is what it is. And so I wish she would. That man is disrespectful as fuck to women. He need to grow up. He's 40. There's worse shit that happened. I'm actually ready to get off because I'm tired. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Okay, Korea.
But
Love you, love you, love you, love
but
you, love you. See you. Okay.
it's a lot. The shit that I'm gonna talk about tomorrow is gonna be fucking crazy, y'all. Y'all thought today was gonna be good or juicy or whatever. I don't even give a fuck what the hell y'all think. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a fucking lot. It's a lot. And how he and this is the thing. Oh my gosh. All right, let me stop.
Calm down, Korea. If it's
I'm
time
gonna
to
stop.
get off. Relax,
I'm gonna stop.
get off. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. Get off.
Stop.
But Korea, but you are here to tell your story, okay? Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't
Mm-hmm.
let it overwhelm you, okay? You said yourself you're no longer protecting this man. You're no
Mm-mm.
longer protecting him. So there's
That's
no
all
need
right.
for you. If you're not going to protect him, then that means you can't gatekeep. There's things that we're here for. We want to know, and we want you to be willing to tell us that. We don't want to force it.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
Yeah.
So relax, relax, relax. It's okay, beautiful. And if it's time to get off, let's end it and relax.
When you're through this, his other phone for TK, I told you he did it on purpose. They said Brandon is in TKO's live playing the interview right now.
That's what they do, babe. That's why remember what I told that's what they do, sweetie. See, the thing about it, it'll be nice since they're listening. It'll definitely be nice for TKO to just say, "Hey, I did this and I did that," because he already know what's going to be that what's coming out. He knows more receipts is coming out. So instead of making out everybody
I
around him
have
look
messages behind
crazy,
the stuff that I'm saying. So I wish they
we
would
pulling
cam
out
up.
text messages. Pull out the text messages. That's why I was
Yeah,
telling you,
I
get the
wish they
receipts
would
ready.
cam up and say that what I'm saying is not true. I literally have
Korea, we
messages.
need the text messages, whether they cam up or not. Give the people what they came to see. This is your truth. Text messages are a part of this. It's just that's the nature of the beast. We want to see the messages.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But if it's time for you to break away, let's let you rest and we'll
Hmm.
gather your thoughts and we'll try this again. If you want to come back later tonight, we can do later tonight. Or if you want to do
It's up
this
to you.
tomorrow,
It's up to you. You
I'm
could.
here. I'm here.
I mean, we could come back later tonight. It's just that
Let's come back
it's.
later tonight. I want you to relax because you haven't even broken down yet. So that lets me know that you're cool and composed. But
No,
once I
yeah,
get
this
off with,
stuff.
but once I get off the
Um,
phone with you, Kirill, I gotta call you so that we can. I want you to be sitting pretty, but I want you to look intelligent while you're doing it. I need to help you with some things when we get off the phone, okay?
hmm
But otherwise, you're doing very well,
hmm
okay?
Yeah. Um. Okay, I get it.
Permission. Give
Today
me
was good.
permission.
I thought it was gonna. I thought it. Besides my dad part, I thought it was gonna be emotional. I think tomorrow is going to be a lot. Unfortunately, I think tomorrow is going to be. If we do it tomorrow, it's going to be a whole fucking lot. Because tomorrow or tonight, I don't know. You tell me. If it's
I'm here to.
tonight,
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for tonight. I'm ready for it tomorrow. I'm ready. So, but I want you to
okay.
relax. I want you to calm all the way down because there's no need for you
Mm-hmm.
to lose it. You gotta no. I need you to calm all the way down. So tonight is perfect. Everybody's up. They even
Okay.
saying in the comments they're up. Okay,
All right.
relax, relax, relax. And when you get off, we can do a phone call real quick.
Okay. All right. I'm here. Just hit me up.
All right. All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. All right, you guys. So we're going to end it for now. we're gonna go ahead and take a ride over to I guess Royal Royce Lane for the show. Um, child, girl, but it's okay. Listen, I've seen the receipts. There's a lot. I think Korea is just nervous, and I think she's more concerned about, oh, if I tell this, what somebody will think about me. I know, I've seen, but again, I have to tiptoe around this. There's no need to push her. She has to be a willing. She has to be willing. Okay. I know y'all want to come up, but I want to go to Rush Lane, but I'll bring a few of you guys up. But no, it won't be no career bashing when you come up here. We only got about 10 minutes. No career bashing, no negativity. You can tell me she did great, she didn't do good. I want to hear more. These are the things I want to touch on, but no career bashing. Okay? And I'll tell you the time that she wants to come back tonight. All right, real quick, take a few. Just put me in the comments real quick. And then we're going to go over to Royce's. Me, okay, we got a me. Invite me.
Hey, so I just want to know. I wanted to ask her, what is his personality like off camera? Like once he turns the cameras off, who does he turn into? What like personality does he settle in? And I also want to know what kind of drugs is he on? Because he has to be He has to be for him to be raging the way that he does. He has to be on some kind of substance. That's not like normal
So,
behavior.
so a drug conversation is coming up, but what type of personality does he have off the camera is not. So we'll put that down for you, okay?
Yes.